The WNBA have now fined Caitlin Clark for saying refs can't stop us. What world do we live in?
Picture this. Caitlin Clark drops one sentence, and it turns into the WNBA's worst nightmare. Yes, it's true. Clark didn't hold back. She finally broke her silence and said something the league just couldn't handle. And the result? A $200 fine. $200? Are you kidding me? If you believe the WNBA doesn't deserve Caitlin Clark, write "this league is a joke" in the comments below. Because that's exactly what fans are saying.
Kathy Engelbert, you need to be fired. You need to be straight up fired. How dare you try to find the GOAT Caitlin Clark?
And let me tell you guys, this historic little comment by Caitlin Clark didn't just rattle the league. It exposed their insecurity and turned into a complete humiliation for Kathy Engelbert.
$200. Kathy, what do you think you are accomplishing by that? What kind of message do you think you're accomplishing by doing? You're not even making an example out of her by finding her an exorbitant amount of money. You are literally making a joke out of yourself by finding her such a little amount of money.
And here's the worst part. Fans are roasting them. Sophie Cunningham poured fuel on the fire. And together it turned into the biggest embarrassment the WNBA has seen all season. Now, what exactly has happened here? Let's get into it.
Caitlin Clark, yeah, she gonna get fined again. I'm just pointing this out. This also hilariously gives a double middle finger to the WNBA. I mean, honestly, in all their BS.
Okay, so the Indiana Fever are finally back in the semifinals after 10 long years. And honestly, that is like an entire generation of fans waiting for this moment.
This is the first time in 10 years that the Fever have made it to the second round of the playoffs. This is the first time that they have won a first round playoff series in 10 years, you guys, since 2015. And they're doing it without Caitlin Clark, without Sophie Cunningham, without Ari McDonald, without Sid Colson, without Chloe Bibby, without Damiris Dantas.
But the way they got here was nothing less than a thriller Hollywood movie. They lost the first game to the Atlanta Dream. So the second game was literally a do or go home. All eyes were on them. And on the 16th of September, the Fever just crushed it. That win was brutal. The crowd was electric. The whole team was on fire. Even the bench was acting like they just won the lottery.
Are headed to the semifinals of the WNBA for the first time in 10 years. Kelsey Mitchell said, all that we've got, and we have all that we need.
Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham were the leaders of that bench mob. Both injured, both sitting out. But the way they cheered, the way they were jumping, dancing, and screaming, it was just fire. And honestly, it was beautiful to see. Now, here is the twist. Who could imagine that Caitlin Clark, just for celebrating, would get fined? Sounds unreal, right? But it has just happened. And she confirmed it herself. Here is what actually happened. The Fever's Instagram page posted a video of the bench mob going wild after Game 2. And under this video, Caitlin dropped 2 little comments.
And Caitlin Clark on Instagram commented this: refs couldn't stop us. Elite bench mob. Like, you would think that means nothing. You would think that means absolutely nothing.
I mean, that's it. She literally didn't say anything else at all, but guess what? Today, she revealed shocking news on X.
Yeah, she got fined. She got fined for saying refs can't stop us. The WNBA have now fined Caitlin Clark for saying refs can't stop us.
I mean, seriously? just let us know who is running the fine machine over there? Some guy with a clipboard? Sitting in a room like, oh no, she mentioned refs, a quick press the red button. I mean, come on, come on, Kathy Engelbert. That is like fining a kid for clapping too loud in class. Or charging someone for laughing during a comedy show. Because she didn't insult anyone, she didn't call out a single name, she just hyped her team. And even if she said refs could not stop us, that could mean anything. From celebration, from winning, even from breathing.
The word referees has to be spoken, cannot be said by an Indiana Fever player, otherwise it's a fine. And the worst part is if they got fined for celebrating. So I don't think, only she got fined, not everybody. There's other people on the floor.
But no, the league found a way to twist it. And now the fans are just roasting the WNBA in the most hilarious way. They turned the whole thing into a comedy night. They're making jokes about the tiny amount of the fine. And some of those comments, man, they literally cracked me up. One person on X wrote, "Did you ask for an installment plan?" Like, seriously, it's hard not to laugh. Another said, "A $200 fine in a professional sports league is a bigger embarrassment to the league than Caitlin's little comment ever was." And honestly, they are not wrong. But here's the thing. It was not just fans roasting. Sophie Cunningham jumped right in too. She reposted Caitlin's post and said they might need to start a GoFundMe to pay this fine. That is not even sarcasm at this point. That is straight up trolling the league.
Sophie Cunningham, this is really going to break the bank for her, starting a GoFundMe now. It'd be so funny if someone started a GoFundMe. That would be, in my opinion, that is the funniest thing you can do in this scenario, is if somebody started a GoFundMe for Caitlin Clark with the, you have to get, $2.
And let's not forget Sophie's history. She has been the one player who never stays quiet. She has a long record with the WNBA. She calls out refs. She calls out double standards. She gets fined. And then she speaks even louder the next time. That is her brand now. But this time it was Caitlin. And you could almost see Sophie enjoying the moment. Like, welcome to the club. Welcome to the fine squad. And the fans, they noticed all of it. One even wrote, "The W is obsessed with you guys." Do they have an employee who just sits and reads Fever players' social media all day? I mean, that's just hilarious. But let's be real here, this is not just about a $200 fine. From day one, fans and analysts have been screaming that Caitlin is not getting the respect or treatment she deserves. And the league, Kathy Engelbert? It almost feels like jealousy.
WNBA don't like it. They trying to find the GOAT. I'm going to start a GoFundMe for the GOAT. She don't need it, but we're not going to let the WNBA take Caitlin Clark's money.
And before we even talk about the past, just look at what happened a few days ago. Paige Buchers wins Rookie of the Year. And Kathy Engelbert? She herself shows up in person to hand over the trophy. It looked like a royal ceremony. Red carpet vibes, cameras, dance, all smiles.
We are here on set with the Jennifer Hudson Show to surprise Paige Buchers of the Dallas Wings with the 2025 Kate Rookie of the Year Awards. We're going to be all smiles and cheering, and I can't wait to see her dance.
Now compare that to Caitlin Clark last year. Rookie of the Year, record-breaking season, historic viewership numbers. And what did Kathy give her? Just a phone call. That's it. Congrats, Caitlin. Okay, bye. No stage, no spotlight, no nothing.
You just have somebody that wants to say a couple things really quick.
So, hi, Coach Sides. This is WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert. Do we have the team all together?
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I know you guys are in Connecticut. Well, but good luck to tomorrow's playoff game. And is Caitlin Clark in the room?
She sure is.
Yeah.
Caitlin, it feels like just yesterday when I called your name to the stage as the number one pick in this year's draft. You held the Indiana Fever jersey for the first time, and what a record-breaking season for you and the entire team, full of outstanding performances. And I know all of you had hard work and dedication, and it's paid off.
I mean, come on, this is the player who literally made your league worth watching. She dragged millions of new fans into WNBA arenas, broke viewership records, and filled stadiums that were half empty before she showed up. And your way of saying thank you is a phone call? And when you weren't done with disrespecting her, you just fined her with a $200 fine? What's really going on here? I can't understand, guys.
Somebody like Caitlin Clark, $200 is insignificant. So what kind of message can really be sent by fining her? Nothing logical is coming to my mind.
$200? Let me say this straight. WNBA refs and even Kathy Engelbert's own salary exist because Caitlin Clark brought the money in. Fans are paying to watch because of her, not the refs, not the commissioner. Now let's talk about the real thing, guys. Fans aren't just roasting the league. They're demanding something the WNBA keeps ignoring. Instead of handing out these laughable fines, why not fix the actual problems?
This is crazy. All she said was refs couldn't stop us. And the league fined her for this. I don't even care how much it is. It's the principle of that the league is paying attention to the wrong damn things. How the hell are you worried about a Caitlin Clark comment on a random Instagram post, but you not worrying about the officiating? You're not worrying about everything that's going on in the league, that the physicality that everybody want to brag about, which is not basketball.
The first one is bad officiating. For years, players and analysts have called out the refs, and nothing changes. Why does the league ignore that? You won't fix the officiating, but you're quick to fine your star player for typing one word on social media? And look at what happened recently in a game. Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin, and other Fever players were just celebrating a win. But your security acted like cops, not letting them even jump around.
Stop playing games. And won't you get your security in check too? Look at this here. First of all, respect sister love, get your money, not trying to knock you, but as long as the game is not in play, timeouts, we can stand on this half of half court. We can stand on our side of the court. We didn't cross half court. We don't need you pushing them away. No. Just do your job. Don't do no extras. They not paying you to do no extras, bro. Stop it.
Sophie was literally explaining they were on their side of the court, yet it still turned into drama. These things make headlines every week, and instead of fixing it, the league just fines whoever speaks up. Anyway, now let's talk about Caitlin Clark here. She doesn't care about these little fines. She doesn't care about Kathy's cheap shots either. She's too busy being great, pushing women's basketball to new heights, and just look at how she responded to the league fining her.
Caitlin Clark said, got fined $200 for this. Bench mob will be even more rowdy tomorrow. Let's go. That little $200 ain't nothing. Them new Caitlin Clark sneakers about to fly off the shelves. We don't give a damn about your $200 fine, Kathy Engelbert.
That's why she's the GOAT. She cares zero about what the league is trying to do to her. But while she does that, the league is busy punishing players for speaking their mind. Freedom of speech is treated like a crime. So here we are. Caitlin Clark was fined $200 for literally doing and saying nothing. Meanwhile, fans are demanding that the league should actually care about what matters, that they should fix the real issues that are ruining their fans. But the question is, will they ever solve those problems? Or will they just keep handing out pocket change fines to their biggest star?
Why don't you start fining referees for not calling fouls? Why don't you start putting that type of energy into making sure the game is played better? Why don't you do that? Because that would be nice.
Now, if you think Caitlin deserves better, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because we're not done exposing the WNBA.